I feel like my intros are kind of lame. Just wait to go live, I suppose. Hello. 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 I got a new setup, as recommended by a few people. What's up, Blurry? Blurry, thank you. Yeah, so if you didn't know, I kind of wanted to do these kind of streams where I just kind of learn something new. And I thought it was gonna be the drone. That was the thing. But I think it was a little bit hard to kind of do it while I'm streaming. It's kind of hard to concentrate and do it. But I was like thinking about ways to like incorporate, I guess, something that I could make something to use for streams. And I always, I did a lot of costumes or anime cosplays. And so it kind of got me thinking. I was like, oh, it would be kind of cool if I could like make something very interactive. Not just for like anime cons or whatever, but just for like streams in general. And that's where I kind of got like the inspiration to do this. And I traded for this sewing machine. I don't know if you saw, and it's a very old sewing machine. I've been like kind of having fun learning about it and just learning the basics of it. But I think because it's like vintage and there's really not much about it, it's like a really like test thing, like a testing thing. But yeah, I think for like sewing stuff, I'm gonna do it here on YouTube, and all the IRL stuff is going to be on Kick. And if you want to see, I originally only had two cameras set up, but then somebody was saying that they wish they had like one more, and even I kind of noticed it where if I wanted to show something, it was really hard. Like I could do this, right? Or I could like set it up to, let's say, sorry, hold on. I really wish I had like a second monitor, but this is like the lines that I was practicing on, and if I just want to show this, it was so hard to show it. So I did get a third camera angle, and so this is the first one right here, and I got my second one, which is right here, and I got my third one, which is right here. So you can kind of see like a close up, and this one actually is my best camera. This is what I use to take all the pictures. If you remember when I did the whole fashion, the model stuff, this is the camera that I use. But it's also a really capable camera for video, right? And like when I'm in the midst of it, then I just kind of want to use like this setup right here, so you can kind of see what I'm doing plus like a close up. But what I'm really trying to accomplish here is kind of like use this to enhance, I guess, IRL streaming, because I feel like I could have so much more fun like making stuff. And I'm by things I'm thinking about like inflatable costumes. When I went to those anime cons and I saw how those big blow up like Pikachu's, Eevees, Gengars, like just how like massive they were and what kind of draw that they had. That's kind of what I wanted to do. So yeah, I think this is part of it. So today it's just pretty much it's just gonna be like testing, because like I said, this machine is really old, and it there's like you have to do this very specific thing where you have to thread the needles and stuff, and I don't think I have it down. But don't worry, in terms of IRL stuff, like I said, I wanted to do more like event types of event, right? And this is kind of gearing towards that too. Like even today, I don't know if you saw, but I was actually out there. Lacey from Phase, he actually kind of launched a product, and yeah, I was out there and for like 3 hours, and it was so fun today. If you didn't know, he launched this product called Tap Caps, which I think he made with clicks, and so yeah, I was out there in I think what district is it? Oh, you was at a show. Okay. What kind of show? What kind of show? Yeah, it's okay. So, I mean, that's the thing is my plan is I'm going to do pretty much all the IRL stuff on Kick and kind of focus more on this here on YouTube. But I thank you so much for kind of coming here. Oh, you're at a card show. I didn't know you were into cards. And I guess I just bought this right here. This is mineral oil, machine oil, and I guess it's really important to oil this machine. And I feel like some of the parts haven't been oiled in a long time, so I bought this. Dude, what card show? Dude, Blurry, I didn't know you were into cards. Let me see. I'm assuming like Pokemon cards. So something like this. And actually, I was talking about that today with Tios. If you don't, I'm pretty sure that name might ring out to you. He's in sports cards. Okay, he's kind of in chat, but the big thing was how I guess the market right now is just crashing. Everything's crashing. Stocks, bonds, like minerals, like metals, and most importantly, crypto, right? So I was like, dude, how is the or I guess the card market, like how is that kind of faring, yeah, so this is my first time using this mineral oil, and I guess you're supposed to just grease this and we'll try it. But yeah, for me, Tios, he was always like really knowledgeable about like sports cards and all that good stuff. So like not sports cards, but like Pokemon stuff. And I think he's the one that I always kind of asked. But he's like a serious collector, not a collector, but kind of like an investor into the product. And today I was kind of like asking him just like, what do you think the market's going to be like for sports cards? Because I'm pretty sure even cards, they kind of follow the trend of the general market. And oh shoot, oh my god. Okay, sorry, this is my first time oiling this machine. Yeah, but I didn't know you were into sports cards. I wonder now, dude. Every time I think about sports cards, I always think about Tom, and I'm like, dude, is this gonna be Tom? Okay, so I think everywhere that moves, hang on, needs a drop of oil, I think. PSA shut down, so there's so many things in limbo. Wait, why they shut down? Sorry. Yeah, and in terms of like the music stuff, I'm not really using music because I think I'm not really sure how strict YouTube is with like the whole DMCA stuff. So I'm just gonna do like a kind of ASMR type, like type stream for now, and eventually we're gonna get the sound of the clack 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 clack. They have a backlog of 17. That's crazy, dude. 17 million cards. Are you kidding me? Hold on, let me just make sure my volume is okay. Damn, Harmonize gets copyrighted frequently on here. Oh shit. Okay. What does he stream on YouTube? Okay, I guess the quality's okay. But honestly though, thank you for coming here and just chit chatting with me on Kick. I feel like on Kick, I want to make this kind of like a regular thing, like he just got like I feel like, dude, in terms of streaming, I'm so bad. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I don't really do it enough, and that's why this I kind of wanted to do this just so that I could have something to do, if that makes sense. Like I know other streamers like to play games or whatever, but for me, I'm not really a gamer. I don't really like gaming, and I rather just try to pick up something new, like that I could utilize for the streams and stuff, if that makes sense. So honestly, I thank you. No, honestly, it means a lot to me that you're here. And the other person that really comes by is Jaeger Rob. I don't know how you feel about him. I know he's getting a lot of like hate recently. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why. He has a lot of haters. Um, oh, that feels so much better. I hope I was supposed to oil that. No, but honestly, in terms of like, I guess moderation, like Jaeger, he's actually quite neutral. Um, but I don't know why that all started actually. But it kind of feels like it started because of like Chenzo's, like chat maybe. I don't know. I wasn't really there, so I wouldn't know. Um, but yeah, dude, he's actually really neutral and kind of really wise about stuff. So yeah, thank you, honestly. Um, but I guess like my plan, like I think, like I said, is I want to make like super big, right? Like costumes. So today, yeah, if you didn't see, let me kind of update you because it was actually it was actually really fun. Lacey, he made a product called Tap Caps, and I think this is his third time. This is his third iteration launching it. Oops, I know you can't really see. It's his third iteration, and so he was launching it, and there was like people waiting since like 8 p.m. last night, right, to be first in line, and what is it? There was just a lot of people all over the place, and it's kind of chaotic. But other than that, like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was like saying if I was like if I had the skills to make something, I would have made like a tap cap and worn it there. Something like that's what I'm thinking about, like in the future. Just like do stuff like that where if I know like in advance pretty much what's coming up, then I could make something for it and go there and just have like more fun. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I don't know if it's gonna work, but also like one other thing is I wanted just to stream more, right? I just wanted to stream more just throughout the week because I just feel like I haven't really been streaming much at all. If it wasn't for like events or whatever, and I feel like I should be doing much more than that. But it's kind of cool learning that you're into cards as well. Um, but honestly, I hope this market um, isn't really just isn't really gonna affect you too hard, or I hope that it kind of survives this market. And it's actually kind of scary what's happening right now. Okay, so I think I got everything a little bit oiled up. Hold on, there's one spot that I wanted to oil up back here. That I think this is part of where the bobbin goes, but I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm gonna get the next thing I need to get is like a mic stand because um, yeah, that mic stand isn't really like cutting it. It's too short. You've been downsizing your collection. Man, I hope you like profit regardless. Okay. Uh, because right now, like I don't know. I feel like even everything was just like I'm only really going hard on one player. Like who do you do? I'm assuming you do like football. Okay. Is that it for the oiling? Maybe right there. Hold on. Sorry, I need to like maintain this. The only thing, like the only thing I know about sport, I don't watch sports at all. Um, I know right now it's like the whole like finals time. I think is it was from back then when I was watching like Marky, Denny, and all of them doing their sports stuff. But other than that, dude, but it's a player. Is it like Otani? You do? I'm wondering if you do like baseball stuff. Baseball, football, basketball. Yeah, dude, that's like a foreign world to me. And I know, like, damn, dude, um, like if you're into sports, man, I'm pretty sure you're like really into, you just sold your biggest Otani, like recently or before this whole crash, dude. Oh, but let me know, like, is the market crashing for sports cards and cards in general? Um, just because I'm pretty sure it's gonna react some way. But I hope you sold it before all this, so you got out when it's high. You know, always buy low, sell high, right? uh, but it seems like, yeah, like 3 days ago. Oh my god, dude, that timing, dude, that timing would have been so. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's an echo. There's That's why my mic is right here. Like I'm trying to concentrate. Um, but if I put it closer here, I think it should be better. Dude, 3 days ago, that means you got out like, oops, on a good timing, dude. Congrats, cause I think what shit hit the fan on what like Friday, and if you like sold it Thursday, oh my god. But yeah, I think the World Cup is coming up here on like probably next week. And I don't know if you're from LA, but over here, I think like business has been pretty bad in general. Just like the economy isn't like the strongest right now, and so people are actually like a lot of business owners were really looking forward to like the World Cup, right? To obviously to bring in a lot of people and just tourism, the tourism dollar, to you used to live in the IE. Oh, but move. Okay, okay. They're trying to bring in that tourism dollar, uh, to like boost up business and stuff. But I have some friends that work in the hotel industry, right? Some pretty big chains out here, and they're like kind of telling me, you know, that the reservations aren't really that booked like fully, and it's kind of worrying to them because you would think that uh, for this such a big event, um, that all the hotels, yeah, I know, dude, it's kind of scary that the hotels would be actually kind of fully booked and like people excited to come here. But yeah, no, I feel like it's dude, I hate saying this because I know a lot of people really, 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 they're like, this is their hope. They look at it and, yeah, dude, but everything, bro, everything is being nickel and dimed right now. It's actually really, it's ass. And I don't know if if you're like really looking forward to it. Actually, hold on. The prices have been there. Yeah, but I feel like that's with everything. And you know what? It feels like it kind of feels like it's just like price gouging at this point with a lot of corporations. They just kind of do it because people will still pay, you know. Unfortunately, um, and that's why I don't know. I felt that way about food a while ago. Like a lot of food, I felt like has been like that where they just kind of jack up the prices. That's why I kind of refuse to eat at Chipotle. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but this Chipotle is one of those brands where I kind of refuse to go because there's like no value in that. There's no value in that going there, and they even said it themselves, right? They even said it. Hold on, I need to reposition my needle. They even said it themselves that they're really gonna just raise up the prices because the people who's gonna pay, they're gonna pay anyways. So I was like, damn. So they're just gonna just so it's like forget the value. It's about just give me everything and you get less. And then like stuff like that kind of pisses me off, dude. Dude, 1K for nosebleed. Dude, are you gonna go there like on the day of and try to see if you can like get tickets for cheap? Because people are gonna try to dump the tickets if it won't sell, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be kind of empty. Yeah, eating out, even like grocery stuff, I feel like they're just kind of like just jacking up the prices, you know. Okay, the bobbins right there, and like they're just kind of jacking up the prices because they can, and that people will pay for it. More importantly, you'll be watching for the crowd. Dude, when's the first game? Actually, I think I should probably go stream it. I'm not gonna go in because I didn't get the tickets. You know how they made a big deal about how people I think you could buy the tickets and the whole lottery thing was open and all that stuff. But I didn't bother doing it, right? Wait, did this not work? Am I doing something wrong? Hold on. This is only my second day doing this, by the way. So forgive me if it's kind of rusty at this. But I've been practicing a little bit off stream. Okay. So there's that. On the 12th for the USA in LA, but the first actual event. Oh, the 12th. Okay, the 12th is what? On a Friday. Dude, if I can't, I'm gonna look into it and then I'm gonna go and stream it and just to see what the atmosphere is like. Thanks for letting me know. I wouldn't have known it actually. I think out here it's kind of crazy because one of the games is Mexico and Korea, and I remember they did that before, and it was kind of funny because the Mexicans and the Koreans have a really interesting relationship out here in LA, and so when that happened, it's just like it kind of felt like the entire city was just watching. Like nobody was really working and they're just watching. All right, hold on. Okay, so look at this. Before we get started, okay, let me show you what I did off stream. This was my first ever stitch that I've done when I was like practicing and stuff. See, I was doing this right on a single piece of fabric, just trying to get the straight lines, and eventually, like off stream, I did all this. Right, I was just like practicing, just going straight these threads. Right now I'm having issues with the tension, so I'm just like trying to get. There's no manuals for this exact model. I traded this model from some guy on Craigslist. I got it on Craigslist, so you can see like I've been doing a lot of stuff trying to get better lines, straight lines, and dude, I can't wait to start. Like I can't wait to start stitching my costumes, like the inflatable ones, dude. It's gonna be, dude. I'm not really looking. I'm so excited for this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I've been kind of practicing. And today I was like, oh, let's kind of continue on with this because we need to do this. Have you sewn anything? No, dude. No, no, no. This is like all just straight lines right here. I'm just practicing and try. I think you see the way like everything's supposed to go. There's like a certain way the thread is supposed to travel, but I don't have that down yet. And so that's kind of the issue that I'm having right now. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on that today, and I'll show you right now. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. This is I still need to adjust this thing. I'm not that good, but I'm still trying right now. And I honestly can't wait. It's gonna be so fun, dude. It's like I'm actually really, really looking forward to it. Is this engaged? But yeah, thanks for letting me know about the World Cup stuff because I want to go stream that as well. Because like I feel like that's a huge cultural thing here in LA. Oh, shoot, I messed up. Okay. Did I do it? Okay. I think I did it. Let's see. So yeah, everything that I'm doing right now is like just trial and error. I'm sewing it and I'm checking the thread to see what it looks like. I believe one of sewing or heat presser, Steven's friends. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It's okay. Okay. Dude, my costumes is gonna be I can already picture it where it's like nylon and I have a fan inside and it's just gonna blow like really, dude. I just wanna like take up all this like the space in the aisle, just be huge. And like, dude, stuff like today when I was at the event with Lacey, dude, if I knew about that and I knew how to do it, like I would have like made something really cool. And yeah, exactly. Like, and with this, like I could make other streamers costumes. I could make Goose a costume. I don't know what I would make him. A burrito? Should I make him a burrito? Dude, have you been watching this, bro? Have you been watching his streams? His Nightcrawler. What are your impressions on these Nightcrawler streams? I'm kind of curious I'm kind of curious what you think about these Nightcrawler streams. Because like honestly, the other day, with I think it was like a few days ago, I think that was one of the I think that was honestly one of the top. I think that was one of the top best stream like actual night crawling streams I've seen so far. Like no, I'm not even kidding, dude. It was so good. That was the one where there was like a pursuit with that guy on that little motorbike, and then you just had like all these streamers just driving like maniacs throughout the street. That's where Lord Hito popped his tire. SJC got his tires all jacked up too. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, is the sewing sound too loud? Can you hear it? Okay. Nah, but honestly, the way they drive though, my biggest fear is it was like when I watched it. Oh, so let me show you my let me show you how the stitch is coming out if you can see it. But my biggest fear is that they're gonna hit somebody like a pedestrian, because you know when they were driving through the street, I just did this one on this edge. Damn man, like just those streets are like those are residential streets. You know what I'm saying? That's like just where families. I know it's like middle of the night and stuff, but you never know. And with it being so narrow like that, and they're just like zooming down the street, it's just like that part gets me kind of nervous. They're just gonna cause an accident, and I'm pretty sure that's like a lot of people they're watching it because they want to see the accident happen, but you know that's like you're involving innocent people while you're trying to chase all this crime and stuff in LA, you know? Damn, what is that? Damn Pone? How's the tension problem going? Are the stitches still weird? Yeah, the tension problem is still going. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't find a manual. Pone. Thank you for asking. And I've been trying to really fix this and kind of um, like troubleshoot this issue, but it's not really working that well, unfortunately. So that's why it's like kind of a trial and error thing. So if you look, I've been just doing straight lines, like adjusting everything, adjusting my tension. Look at all this. Like, let me show you. Where's this one? If you look, my stream probably like 2 days ago was my first time actually streaming like sewing, and yesterday I kind of wanted to troubleshoot everything, so I just did all these and they're still like so unsatisfactory, and I'm still having tension problems, like so you know I just thought I'd come tonight, go live tonight and just chit chat a little bit uh, while trying to fix it, and hopefully somebody will be able to like help too. Thank you. But yeah, I'm trying to get good at this as soon as possible, which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure this is this is one of those things where it takes a very long time to get good at, you know. Um, and I never really try to rush things, but you know, I do want to start making costumes for my IRL streams. But I guess that's like a whole different topic to get into. But yeah, I was just kind of talking. It, like other than this, I actually live stream on Kick, and that's where I go and do out like outside stuff. And I figured that I wanted to do like kind of this inside stuff on YouTube here, and just learn something cool and make something cool with it, right? But thank you. If you have any pointers, you know, I'm totally new to all this. This is like literally day two streaming this. Okay. But right now I'm just trying to get the tension issue resolved, because I guess tension is everything in sewing. And a lot of the headaches that you get is because your tension is just all over the place and not good. And I guess at the same time, trying to sew in a straight line. Wait, what did I do? I think I snapped my string. What did I do? Dude, I'm so confused. Okay. Can you see? Yeah, see, like something snapped here. Uh-oh. Dude, dude, this thing is actually pretty cool. I got my sewing set and never changed my tension settings out of fear. Dude, I know. Okay, I didn't even. Okay, so this sewing machine, I think it's like a 1960s brother. Like this is a brother sewing machine, and I traded some like beauty makeup refrigerators for this. Like where I traded like three of them, and the dude, I asked him, like, I was like, hey, does this even work? And he's like, yeah, it works. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And then I had it in my closet for like a year, like almost a year. And then I was like, okay, it's kind of time to start learning. So yeah, here's my attempt. But I gotta say, I'm actually really surprised that this thing actually works. Hold on. Oh, my needle's loose. Why is it spinning? Hang on. And I think I need to change my needle. I need to buy some new needles. Yeah, so I guess this is a really vintage machine that I mean, it's still actually really good quality. I think this is, it said it was like made in Japan, and it still works. And I guess if you learn the basics from this, then just every like an upgrade to a new machine, I guess you just learn the fundamentals here. Why is it not going in the hole? Come on. Yeah, I don't know what you'd like to make, but for me, I'm planning on making inflatable like costumes. That's my goal. That I could use this to like wear funny stuff on stream and go out on the streets of LA and just have funny interactions with people. Hold on, dude. Okay, why is this really not? Oh, sorry, I think I messed up. Like even today, I don't know if you're like really into like the whole streaming scene, but there was this group called The Phase, and one of the members, he's actually really prominent. He was having this event today, which I went to, where he launched this product for a keyboard called Tab Caps. And if I was good at this, I would have made a costume that looked like a tap cap and then gone there, and then it would have been a really cool interaction with a pretty popular live streamer. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. That's my goals for doing this. But right now the tension is just crazy. Oh, why is this not working? Huh? Is it because of that? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do this. But I guess with anything, you just have to keep practicing. I have Taco Bell burritos, bean and cheese burritos right in front of me, but I'm trying really hard not to eat it. I'm trying really hard not to get tempted by it. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Like this. Back stitch a little bit. And then forward stitch. But I like it when there's actually people that know how to sew in chat, because the other day there was actually somebody and she was actually helping me quite a bit. Wait, what happened here? Oh, okay. Dude, it's not coming out. I hope you can you see it? I hope you can see it. See, like this thing gets all twisted up a little bit. Dude, why is the tension like, I can't even yank it out. Is my bobbin thread messed up? Oh no. Wait, why is it down? I think it got tangled up or something. Hold on. Shoot. I have zero, dude. Blurry, yeah, that was me the other day. Zero sewing experience, and here I am doing it. But that was me too. But I guess it was just because I wanted I want to make something for streaming, which is kind of what made me start this in the first place. Dude, why is this like jumping out though? Okay. But you also know that I guess with my background kind of in like the whole fashion, um, like kind of with the fashion stuff too, and I feel um, like this can like transfer to that, and that's always what I'm kind of keeping my eye on too, especially with all the like the models that uh, like that I got to meet and work with in the past. Like I can't wait to kind of incorporate them with this as well. Um, and I think that's gonna be like some pretty like I'm actually looking forward to those streams. I think all those Rockstar events that was like really fun and we used to go to a lot. I think they pretty much stopped it. Um, I know if you remember the host was Music King, but he was I think he's focusing on other stuff right now, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know, it was really fun while he did it. And let me see. Out. But if you're ever interested in learning, I could definitely tell you, show you. You could see it, just some tips and stuff, I guess, and you could learn from my pain, and I could tell you like all the shortcuts of like about sewing if you're interested. Okay. Reverse. But I am actually kind of looking forward to the World Cup. Like he said, okay, wait. So we have to look at, dude, can you see? Let's see if you can actually see what I'm showing. Like right here, these lines. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not really in focus. I feel like, dude, I feel like I need like a macro camera, which I do have a macro lens to get like super close to here so you can actually see the stitches. But yeah, so that's the last one, which I guess is all right. There's no really broken threads. I mean, I guess that's okay. Okay, let's go back here. But I hope this is kind of like an ASMR type stream too. But one thing I think I have to keep in mind is my posture. I could already tell my back. Like I need to sit up straighter. And always posture check, guys. Dude, my first day of sewing in this vintage sewing machine, the foot pedal actually has like this. The bottom of it is actually like exposed wiring. Oops. And okay. And I freaking shocked myself on my first day of sewing, like really bad. I was like, oh my god. And I just threw it, and it's like, luckily it was like all metal, and I kind of survived, but oh my god. I think this machine, it kind of goes back and forth a little bit. And I need to learn how to control it. I guess that gets better with time. Wait, why is this all tangled up? Oh, I think I see what's wrong. Hang on. If you can see it, it's all tangled up. And this detail about these thread tension, I can't believe like it just makes so much of a difference. It's kind of ridiculous. Wait, is that good? Oh, shit, it's all tangled up. Oops. Okay. Damn, this thread tension is so annoying. So yeah, I think in terms of streaming, I want to do this like twice or at least 3 times a week. Just come and like get better, learn, practice, and just do this kind of stream 3 times a week, and actually use the stuff that that I'm making. But the reason why I'm not on Kick doing this is because I don't think the user base is right for this kind of stuff on Kick, and that's the only reason why I'm changing, or that I'm actually streaming on YouTube. But it doesn't mean that I left Kick or anything like that. It's just the Kick is for the real fun IRL segments, and this YouTube is gonna be for like kind of making a little bit of this ASMR-esque type of streams, if that makes sense. Okay. Like this. Put the needle down. Hold the tails. Actually, does it work? Let me see. Hold on. I know you can't really see it, but hold the tails, the little tails before I go. Oh my god, I reversed it. Oops. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I just realized. Everyone thinks for a day, I know, blurry. But I mean, that's what it is. I think, okay, honestly, like with Kick though, I honestly really like that website. Because, dude, a Kick, they have like no matter what people say, Kick has a really, really strong like IRL community, and I really, really, really like that. But I think for me, like I just kind of need to concentrate on like the whole event type streams, something that I can make videos for here on YouTube to get like any real traction. But that's why before, dude, like when I was really new and I didn't really know too much about like streaming and stuff, I always assumed like it's like sometimes, well, I mean, I guess it was like the type of content that I was making. I guess it wasn't really right for Kick in the first place. That's what I'm thinking, if that makes sense, right? Like we all know like Kick is is kind of like the Wild West, and people kind of expect that, but that's not what I want to do. That's not what I like, and so kind of just doing my own thing, which isn't really for the majority on Kick, I guess, if that makes sense. Oh, dude, why is it so like crooked? But yeah, that's why I decided, oh, okay, I think it's just better to kind of leave that whole the IRL segment for like Kick. Just try to get as many funny clips as possible, because I feel like that's what it's about anyways these days. Just the clips, just get the short clips, and yeah, focus on that, and just I feel like this is gonna help make it. But even today, I feel like I got a few pretty funny. If you have a chance later, check the clip section, because I clipped it too, and it was actually funny because to kind of give you an update on what happened, there was like a group of friends. There were like maybe 5 people, and they camped out. They were number one, 1 through 5 in line, and they camped out from last night, 8 p.m. last night. And so the number one dude, I think he's the one that kind of organized it and told his friends like to come and stuff. And they were giving away like a computer. They were giving away PS5s, AirPod Pros, and all that stuff. And there was like a little vending machine at the start where you just go play. And it's like a claw game, and inside there's these little boxes that tell you what you can get, and it tells you it's different. It's like a red box that says like PC, and so the first guy that went, like, he didn't get anything, right? And then the next guy that went, he got the PC, right? And then Lacey came out. He just couldn't believe it, right? He's like, "How did somebody get this already?" And then the next guy that went, he got the PlayStation 5. Then afterwards, the next guy got the AirPod Pro, the Pro. And then so like, like a little bit of time passed, and then I see them again, like off to the side. And he's just like, you can see him, he's just like, he has this hoodie on, and he's just like slumped over like this. And he was doing this thing like, I was like, dude, why are you crying? I was like, bro, why are you crying? And then one of his friends explained that is because like he didn't win anything. And then so I guess one of like the people working there, he felt bad. So like he came out, he came out with like a T-shirt and 4 of those tap cap products, and he just like kind of just like gave it to him. He wasn't really sympathetic. He just was like, here, and he just kind of laughed, and then that made me crack up, and like I started laughing too, dude. No, it was actually pretty funny today. Um, and the funny thing is, because it was like one friend group that won everything, and that was like a lot of money. Uh, and I don't think they had a ride. I don't think they had a ride there, but freaking Lacey actually got them a Uber Black, like to go back home. And I was like, wow, that's actually really thoughtful, like of him, because like to be honest, it is kind of dangerous. Like if you have to ride the public transportation with that much like merchandise, because I'm pretty sure that PC was at like $3,000 to $5,000. The PS5, how much is a PS5 these days? Like maybe a thousand, 500 to 1,000, and yeah, so they just got the Uber Black, courtesy of Lacey. Dude, that was so funny today. And yeah, I just kind of ended it after that stream. Um, Damn, why are my stitches looking kind of zigzaggy? Uh, Let me see. What am I doing wrong? So my tension, my bobbin thread, I readjusted the tension on my bobbin thread, which I know people say not to do. I think I thought this was part of it, but I guess it's not. Damn, this Brother vintage sewing machine. I'm seeing a little bit of pink on the back, which means I need more tension on top. Um, okay, I'm gonna put in a half tension. Let's see if anything changes. And unfortunately, when I first got this machine, I kind of played around with all the settings. I just kind of twisted all the knobs. Oh, oops. I twisted all the knobs and stuff. And kind of like messed with the settings a little bit before I knew what they were actually for. Okay, wait. Is that fine? Okay. Dude, I'm scared when I actually get this right and get this good. Am I actually going to know what I'm doing? And I was like kind of looking at what first projects I should make, and a lot of them are saying like, oh, make a pillowcase or make a bookmark. I don't know. Okay, it looks kind of the same. The top thread is pink. If, in case there's anybody that's watching that knows what's going on, the top the top thread is pink and the bobbin thread is black, right? So right now the issue, dude, I don't even know if this is a good stitch, but I on the back, you see how this is the bobbin thread. Um, I should go right here. There's a little bit of pink poking through, which means that I guess the tension is maybe incorrect. Like, should you see none of the top stitch or the thread on the bottom? But I feel like just a little bit's fine. And I guess that's why you would use the same color usually. But because I'm kind of learning, I just wanted to use like different colors just to see what's going on. Okay. But I guess like the cool thing is I forgot to change the tension on this. Like doing this helps me kind of practice stitching straight, I guess, which is pretty much like 90% of sewing, I assume. Is the pink still showing on the back? It kind of is, but I'm running out of fabric here. Dude, in case you didn't know, they sell like scrap fabric at, I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I just cut it up into these little strips that I could practice on. But damn, I'm actually like going through these pretty quick. I'm about to run out soon. Let's see. It's nice and I feel like I need to change out my needles too. And I don't know how long this needle's been used, but yeah, I don't know. Here we go. I think here's another strip that I've completed on my test, and I'm gonna use another one right here. This little cute elephant one that I saw, and when I saw this fabric, if you can see it right here, it's so cute, and it's like a bunch of elephant prints. And the first thing this reminded me of was like a little boy's pajama, and I was like, wow, this fabric is like perfect for a pajama. But on the side it says specifically, do not use for pajamas. Hey God. Okay, so I need to fold this in half. And let's start again. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like my tension might be okay. So now I just need to kind of practice making squares and turns, I guess. Let's do that. Making tight turns and straight lines. I think that's what I need to kind of work on now. I don't know. I feel like somebody needs to kind of check out my work directly in order for me to actually know if it's actually good or not. But uh-oh. Hang on, sorry. I'll be right back. Oh my god, my bad, guys. If you're still listening, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I had to take some phone calls. But we're back, dude. I've been kind of dying to do this. Okay, let's get up. Let's get to this. I think I need like a. I think one of the something that I should sew is like a little BRB on the fabric kind of thing. Just so that when it happens, I can just put it on the stream. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. To make a was a little phone call. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna try to do now is this piece of fabric is like kind of rectangle-ish. So I'm gonna try to just zigzag, or not zigzag, but just go down all the way straight as possible. And you'll see what I mean. I guess it's like with control, try to work on my control. Because I think the thread tension might be fine. I'm not really having any breakages or skipped stitches. So let's go. Start with the back stitches. Okay. My foot placement. And I think part of what makes it look like it's something that makes it look so like not straight is I think the fact that this thing kind of wobbles. This thing kind of wobbles as it's going. And I think that's the illusion that it gives that it's not straight, which I don't think it's right. Dude, I feel like this thing is like hitting my headphones. It might be a little bit upsetting. I'm sorry if there's some of you guys that's like sleeping or using this as ASMR. Okay. This is like a sewing ASMR, I suppose. That's all about practice. I guess I'm gonna I guess this turned into an ASMR stream. I hope you guys can see it. Oh, okay. I wish I could show you guys right now, but this is what I'm kind of aiming for, where it looks like a rectangle. Let me press this down like this. So I just went all the way down, and I'm just gonna spiral inwards now. My table is shaking kind of a lot, and it's kind of annoying. I wonder if I need to have something, because this is just like a cheapo like a table that I just set up kind of quickly for this. But let's see. Oh, this one's so wide. Okay. That was a little bit wider than I wanted to go. I think I want to go as tight as possible. Can you guys see what I'm talking about? That looks okay. Okay, let's keep going, because that looks kind of decent. Oh shoot, what did I do? Oh, I guess I shouldn't really push the fabric. And I think that's what I was doing, and I heard something snap. Pushing the fabric, I guess it's not good. I'm sorry if... Dude, is there a way to make this not... Oh, I think I got the solution. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. Maybe just wear one like this. I really need a mic stand. I think that's the next thing that I kind of need to invest in to upgrade this setup. Okay, so it's looking pretty straight, I guess. Can you see? Hold on. I think there's like, it's kind of blown out. That might be better. Okay, hold on. There, okay, lift this foot. I honestly can't believe I'm doing this right now. It's kind of exciting. One thread, okay, and twist this. Oh, dude, okay, I wonder if you guys can see. Yeah, I think my needle is too dull because in the bottom I'm seeing like little loops of the fabric getting pushed through, which I've read, or I watched that. I learned that is because of a dull needle. So I'm definitely gonna have to buy a new needle to prevent that. But I wonder if that's what's making my stitches like kind of like zigzag, I guess. But right here, let's keep continuing because it looks pretty good. And I can't believe I'm actually doing this right now. And this is, in case you're wondering, I think this is 100% cotton. Because just from what what I learned is you want to start with cotton, something not stretchy, and it's like kind of has a good thickness to it. But eventually, I want to start doing nylon. I think I need to change my camera. I'm going to change this camera angle on the next thing. I feel like it needs to be pointed down more so you can see the actual stitches. I don't think you can really see the stitches from over there. But yeah, I'm going to start looking for some nylon fabric. Uh-oh, okay. My spacing, I feel like, needs a lot of work. But I'm still managing to get it done a little bit. Oh, I have one breakage right here on that corner. I wonder why that broke. I feel like on the corners, I've seen it break actually a lot on the corners. And I'm wondering if it's because there's a lot of tension. So maybe I have to be careful, like more gentle. Wait, okay. Let's do this. This and here. Okay, and then let's here like this. I think I could do one more stitch this way. Yeah. Interesting. I'm kind of getting used to this a little bit. Right there. I'm actually really excited to see what I can make with this. Can you guys see what's happening? Let me see. I guess not really right now. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that might have snapped the thread. I felt it, I think. I feel it popping and snapping. Oh, it didn't. But I felt, oh, I think I know what it is. Okay, I think it's pulling down the fabric because of the blunt needle. Can you guys see the pattern that this is making? Oh, this is actually really pretty. If the spacing was better. Okay, let's keep going. It really feels like it's like zigzagging though. That's kind of the issue that I'm facing, where my straight stitch is like kind of crooked in like a Z pattern, slight Z. So it kind of seems like I'm doing like a micro zigzag pattern. But I think that's the fabric that's moving. That's making it like that actually. And I think it's moving because of the needle's blunt. The needle needs to be changed. Hang on. Okay. Hang on just a second, please. I'm just checking to see that it's kind of working right now. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so I think this camera, this angle right here, in my mind, I mean, this is my first time using this angle, but it needs to be much closer, I think. And the angle needs to be much higher so that you can actually see the threads that I'm doing. So by next stream, I'll make sure I fix that for you guys. Because it's not only for you guys, but it's for me to learn too. Because I feel like, you know, especially because this is only like my second time doing this, like being able to see this is kind of important for you guys to point out stuff, if that makes sense. Actually, hold on, I just noticed that you can't really see over here. It's too, it's like over here, it's too creamy bokeh. It's out of focus. So let me try, I'll fix that next time. I don't really want to touch the camera settings right now. But let's continue. I guess I just need to make a bunch of little spirals throughout this entire piece until I get to the center. And I'm really liking this. If you notice with my vintage sewing machine, this Brother, the needle sits on the left hand side of this resting foot. And I'm wondering what this length is. I should measure it one of these days. And that's exactly the spacing that's left in between these rows is the left of one of these foots. And I think I'm just using that as a guide to try to go as straight as possible. I'm actually kind of learning a lot with this. I guess from what I've been learning is going straight and making these turns is like pretty much 80 to 90% of sewing. So let's go. Okay. And like I said earlier, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like this whole thing was so foreign to me. Oh, maybe the reason why it's snapping. I wonder is because if I turn it, huh? Okay, I have to consider that. I'm gonna finish my train of thought a little bit later. Okay, last one here. Okay. I mean, so far, I think this looks actually quite even. But let's keep going. I think I'm like having the habit of like pushing the fabric through, especially when it's like this on the short side. The long side, it's okay because I feel like I could leave it right here and it can kind of guide it like straight using my palm. But on the short side, there's like an imbalance of fabric. I'll show you when I get there. And I think that's why I kind of end up pushing it to overcompensate for the uneven distribution of fabric on one side to the next. And I think this machine, actually, that I'm using it kind of has a tendency to like pull it to the left. I feel like that's what I'm noticing too. It's like tugging towards the left, which I know you can't really see it from that camera angle. I'm just checking it right now, but so like right here, you see when it's like when I'm doing this kind of like sewing on this side has like a 2-finger worth of fabric, and this has like a whole foot worth of fabric. So I think it's like the weight distribution is off, which kind of affects, I think, how this works. So how would I do that? Should I just put my finger here? Oh no, that was bad. Oh, that was not good. Okay. If it's heavier here, then do I need to compensate by pressing the finger down on this side, on the short side? Oh yeah, that came out not good. Can you guys do? I hear like snapping sounds, and I feel like that's coming from the fabric getting pushed through, because the needle's really blunt and dull, I guess. And I could feel these bumps on the back of the fabric where the bobbin thread is. There's little bumps, so I'm assuming it's the fabric just getting pushed through just a little bit. Oh, my back's starting to hurt though. I wonder what that means. Should I put my chair down? Like this? Stretch time? Oh. Oh. I don't know. Did you hear that? Bone cracking ASMR, I guess. Okay, I think sitting lower might be the move. Now the pedal position is kind of is off. Okay, so now this is the short side that I was talking about. So let's try. Last time the one finger method didn't work, so I'm gonna try to position my finger here on the left side, on the short side. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, it kind of works. It kind of worked. Let's see. I don't know if the spiral is really coming through, but yeah, I'm gonna need to adjust my camera settings for next time. I'm sorry. I know like over here, everything is super blurred out. I didn't really consider that when I was like setting this up, but I'm having so much fun learning this. You know, today, I think I spent maybe 3 hours doing live streams outside, and I was like super toasted. Like super toasted from being out in the sun. I wonder if it's like this. Okay. Oh no, what happened here? Oh, what's this? Wait, okay, so something messed up here. Something messed up here. I either probably snapped the bobbin thread or I ran out of bobbin thread. But I feel like I just refilled the bobbin thread, so I shouldn't have snapped it here. Shoot, I was doing so good too. But I guess like stuff like this happens, unfortunately. Kind of annoying, right? Wait, did I run out of bobbin? No way I ran out of bobbin. Wow. Look, I ran out of bobbin. So now I could show you guys how you refill this bobbin case. Oh yeah, so just in case you're wondering, dude, that's so annoying. But here, this is the bobbin case from the bottom, and you have to wind. Usually I think the same color, but because I'm practicing, I'm winding like a different color thread, this time black. And to show you what happened, so I was doing this. This is what I was practicing. I started over here, and I worked my way down, and I just spiral, but over here. So I was always wondering what happens when you run out of bobbin thread. I guess we're gonna find out right now. I really like this though. It was a really good exercise. My spacing, I feel like, is kind of nice. Let's see. Let me show you guys if you can see it. My spacing, and now let me show you how to refill a bobbin, I guess. So here, there's this clutch that engages the needle, so you have to disengage that so this can spin without, right here, without like not spinning, but making the needle go up and down. And now this is my bobbin thread right here, the black one. And I think I only did this a few times too. When you do this, you have to put it here, here, and then in your bobbin, you put it here, and I think you could also put it through this case in the center. And this this is all through YouTube tutorials that I learned how to do this. And you put it on this little tip right here, and let's see, is this correct? I've never done this method before. Like this, you engage it, and then you just press your thing. And then this right here will start spinning away theoretically. Yeah, there it goes. Perfect. And then you could snip this tail end of the bobbin. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, what happened? Okay. And I honestly don't know when to stop. And this thing like goes all like crazy. Uh-oh. Okay, so it got kind of, see, it got kind of stuck underneath. I don't know why it, well, I guess I don't know why it went underneath. But I'm just glad it didn't like, I'm glad it didn't like completely wind under it. Okay. Yeah, so there's I feel like this is all very, it's supposed to be very specific on how to, like configure all this stuff, which I don't have any of that, which is why it makes it a little bit harder to do this. Let's try this. Let's try it again. Oh no, I got, fuck, why is it catching on the bottom? Oh, that's so annoying when it's not really working as intended. And my bobbin looks completely, it looks completely misaligned. It's not straight at all. And this bob, it like spins like crazy on here, which is why I'm pressing my finger now to hold this in place. But I think by doing that, it makes, I think it makes it not spin correctly, which is why it's winding up like super uneven. So I think when this happens, you have to start over, which is kind of unfortunate, I guess, because I feel like there's a lot of thread that I'm just kind of tossing, but it might be no good. I don't know if there's a really good way to unwind all this bobbin thread. This is kind of annoying. Damn. Oh shoot. This is actually a lot of thread that I've used in one spool of bobbin. And I think that's why yesterday Eve was in chat and she was saying, oh, like, may you have unlimited like bobbin. Yeah, I kind of get it. But damn, this tension is, I guess, an issue. I guess I don't have to unwind all of it. I think right here is fine. And when I say I think, I don't really know for sure, because this is like one of my first times actually doing this. Let's see. Right here is where I should probably cut it. I'm gonna try to salvage whatever's left. And this is what I learned too, because I was kind of confused on when you put this in, there is a way, I guess, to put it. And when you're looking at this, it's supposed to look at a P, and this is supposed to go towards the right. Like the thread direction is supposed to be, I guess, clockwise. And I learned so much off stream the other day. And even this, the bobbin tension, it's like when you drop it, like that's too loose right there. Shoot. And now I have to adjust it, which I don't, I know some of you guys are gonna look. This is my thread scissors. I'm just gonna use this as a screwdriver, like the pointy tip to adjust. You can adjust the tension of these bobbins. They're like a little screw that you can tighten, but this might ruin the scissors. I don't have a little screwdriver, unfortunately. I was using a little knife yesterday. I'm trying to use my nail. I'm doing my best not to get up right now, but I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, this is way too loose. Hang on, let me get my screwdriver. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, stretch break. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So this is what I use. This is like a little blade that I just use to adjust this bobbin tension. Let's see, will this hit the microphone? I feel like it will. Okay, so if I remember correctly, it's to tighten it, I have to go like this. And just like kind of move it only a little bit. Is that too much tension now? Oh, that's like way too tense, I think. Yeah. And I just moved it like ever so slightly. I think I need to move it even slightly back. Jesus Christ. And one thing I realized about these bobbins is like the more you use it, or while you're using it, it gets lighter because you know when it's full it's heavy. But all right, I think that's good enough. I think. But once it gets empty, it's supposed to get lighter. And then if it's lighter, then, you know, the bobbin tension changes. I mean, that's a theory anyways. Okay. And, oh, gotta re-engage the needle. And let's fish out that bobbin. Bobbin thread, okay, I think I got it. Right there. And then we'll put this back. We'll put this back into the spot where the spool was at before. I think it was pointed this way. I will take this spool. I didn't fill up the bobbin as much as I can because it did get a little bit messed up. So I feel like this is going to... Oh. Okay. So, yeah, it kind of stopped right there. So I think I'm going to have to back thread, like back sew it to lock it in, or else it's going to... it's going to come apart at the seam right there. So let's try that. This is gonna be interesting. This is my first time. Even I wondered like what happens when you run out of bobbin like mid sew, and that's exactly what happened right now. And I guess we're gonna find out if you can see. That's a little bit off. Oh, perfect. Okay, so shoot, that looks ugly though. Oh man. I don't think I even back threaded correctly. Hang on. Dude, yeah, that... Wait, something's snapping. I feel it's snapping. Unless that's a fabric getting punched through. Because... I wonder, can you see? Can you see this? Where I back through? That's probably why. Dude, that looks so bad. But I guess this is my first time kind of doing it, so... it's not supposed to look pretty, right? Dude, let me finish this and I'll show you. Because I know, I'm pretty sure you can't really see. I'm pretty sure you can't really see it at all. But it looks pretty horrendous. Okay, I still have a habit of pushing the fabric through, especially on the shorter side. So let's fix that. Interesting. I like I said, I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, so I feel like this machine, it kind of pulls to one side, and so I think holding it down on this side is the move. From what I'm seeing, it just makes it a little bit easier to control the back and forth if I just hold it down on this side. Which is kind of interesting, I guess. Hold on. Oh, dude, this line is getting a little bit crooked. Let's try to fix it right here. Is that... Do I have room for one more stitch? No? No, that was a good call. Oh, shoot, one off course. Yeah, that was a bad one. That was a bad. My spirals are getting sloppy at the end. That's not good. Oops. If I'm pressing on the left side, that means that the fabric is leaning towards the right. So by pressing my finger a little bit to the left, or on the left side, it brings the fabric back straight. I think that's what I'm noticing. Yeah, oh shoot. Oh, I overshot this. I think I'm kind of understanding the movement. Kind of. Keyword kind of. Oh, this is actually like my first project, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I still don't know if my tension is correct though. That's the thing that's kind of getting to me. Because to my eye, it looks okay, but I'm pretty sure to like a professional, they'll be able to tell real quick if it's good or bad. I wonder if I point some like AI thing to this, if it will be able to tell. Right there, okay. Oh, I'm getting towards the end. Right there. But as it's going through, I can feel it just zigzagging back and forth. And I think that's what's causing my stitches to turn like zigzaggy. Like right there, okay. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. W. Go more, I feel like, nah. Let's go here. Oh, that broke. Okay, 2 broke, I think. Okay, let's not get sloppy. We're almost at the end. Oh shit. That was kind of sloppy. Was that kind of sloppy? I'm not sure. Right there. And I guess when it gets this, dude, I think I'm at the end. The final line. Okay. Oh, I think I'm done. I guess this is my first project. Wow. Hold on, let me show you. Okay. So, probably want to use this camera. Oh, my back is killing me. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I'm pretty proud of this. Dun 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 dun. Let me go to this camera. Here, you can see. I started over here, and I just went all the way down. Made a turn. Went all the way down. So, I'm pretty sure you can see the stitches here. Does the stitch tension look okay? Maybe, if you're kind of watching this later on. I know there's pretty much nobody here watching, but if you happen upon this later and you kind of see this and judge my work, I'm having a lot of trouble seeing what the tension is. If I don't know if it's right or wrong, and so that's why I'm just kind of testing it. And this is my day 2 of sewing, and I don't know if my tension is too tight or wrong. I feel like it's still too tight, or it's not. Something's wrong because I feel like the fabric is getting a little bit wrinkly. But I did run out of bobbin right there in the middle, and that was my attempt at fixing it. That poor elephant head right there, so cute. And I did finish it right there, right down the center. Dude, this is actually a lot more challenging than I thought it would be, but it's actually really fun. And the end product actually looks kind of the end product looks kind of interesting too. but if you can see my stitches, is it okay? And in the back side, so this is my bobbin thread right here, but you can see a bit of pink dots poking through. So I'm not sure if that's because of the blunt needles or if that's like the tension. That's what I'm not sure. And you know, this whole camera setup that I'm playing with right now, this is my first time playing around with 3 camera setups, but by the next one, I'll make sure to have something that you can see like super close, like detail of the threads too, because I think that's really important. But I don't know, for my first time doing this, I think this looks really cool, you know, even though it's kind of messy. Let me show you my first one that I actually did. Here's my first, well, I don't even know what you call this, but this was my first ever really attempt at doing something like this, maybe a few days ago. This is what it looked like, and I used the bobbin thread that was inside already, which is like this this purple color. But the stitches, I feel like, so this is on my straight. Another question that I have is, this is a straight stitch setting, but if you can notice that it kind of looks like it's kind of like zigzagging, like a very micro zigzag. And I'm not sure if that's a tension issue. Like that's been driving me kind of crazy actually, because I thought it was supposed to be straight, but it's actually a little bit like crooked. That's why I'm not sure if I'm loading the thread incorrectly or whatnot. But W, this actually looks kind of cool. I don't know why I'm so proud of this. Even though it's just like, you know, this is like this scrap piece of fabric with a bunch of thread in it, but there is a pattern, and I am improving. So yeah. So I think for today, that is going to do it for me. You know, thank you for everybody that kind of stopped by and watched a little bit. I'm really excited for this, right? Because I can already see it that it's gonna be something that improves like the live streaming on Kick, and I think that it will just make for like something much more fun to do. So if you have suggestions, yeah, please let me know. Check out my camera settings. If there's some improvements that I can make, just let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to like listen and you know, put it into practice. So I'll probably see you tomorrow, or I don't know. I really need to keep like a consistent streaming schedule here on YouTube, so I'm going to be live a lot more often. And yeah, thanks for watching and dropping by, and I really appreciate it.